This is a Java application, full stack Java application, the front end and the back end, with CRUD functionalities. And what this is an employee directory. Basically, lets you add, update, and delete employees from a database. And so right now we have this many people. And so what I'm going to do is restart the script, and for MySql, so that these can be deleted. You can see we have student 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if we were to go to the database and type in, let's see, just to show that we are in the database, show, actually, this current database that we are in right now. And then I'll put show tables, and then I use employees because this is where employees are stored. So all from, and here's a list of employees. So we have a total of 11 employees in our database right now. So go into our Java application. We actually do have a script that we can execute where it can set everything back to normal. I personally use IntelliJ. I don't use the workbench. I mostly use this one. So if I were to highlight and then run it will execute it. So it went through just to make sure. So if we load this page, these students should be gone. Students, but they're supposed to be employees, but it's the same thing. As you can see, it went back to the way it's supposed to start off. So if we checked here again, if we load the database, you can see it went back to 5. And so Siri, and so now that we got that, our SQL script for the database. And so we have our service implementation, and we have a service interface, which the implementation uses to talk to the database. And so and here's our entity class to talk to the employees table we have mapped out here. And so as you can see here, and it does automatically generate a key also by itself, so we don't have to do that. SQL does that for us. So now we have a REST controller and our endpoints. And so starting off, this is the home page. So if I want to add an employee, I would just add employee and give a first name, and this will put Donkey Kong, and put dk at gmail.com, and then save. As you can see, we have Donkey Kong at gmail.com, and of course if we check our database, it should update also. As you can see here, it updated, so that's pretty cool. The MySql database. And so then of course we can always keep adding more and more. We can always go back to if we want to. Yeah, and so to update, we simply just pick somebody. So we'll pick Leslie, and it's the same thing. It's the same web page as adding a employee, except that it just pre-populates the person that you're updating. So we'll see, we'll update it to Yoshi. I don't know if Yoshi has a last name, but we'll put Yoshi Island, and put guy at gmail.com, save. As you can see, Yoshi's Island got updated. So if we go here and we check the database again, you see right here, Yoshi's Island got updated. So it's pretty cool. And if we want to delete somebody, let's see, if we want to delete Emma, which is simply delete, and it'll ask us if we're sure we want to delete or not. So there's a little bit of JavaScript sprinkled in here. So okay, and then we have 5 again. So if we go back to the database, click, and then we have, see, it's kind of out of order, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's because we deleted one of them. So it does update to the database, and it's all because of the front end and the way it's set up with the Thymeleafs. So if we go to the list employees, which is what we start off with, and all this is basically all of this. So all this is Thymeleaf, and there's a little bit of MySql sprinkled in there, which is just this line of code that just basically asks if you're sure you want to delete. Other than that, most of it is just Thymeleaf and Java, just Java and MySql. And then we have here the employee form with some Thymeleaf also, and which is basically this page. And this page, to save employee and to update, is the same thing. It's just that one of them pre-populates it so that it knows to, so they can let the user know that it's gonna update that employee. And of course, we can always add another character. We can just put star, or we could just put Kirby, and then let's just put Bro, because I don't know if Kirby has a last name. So Kirby at, and put gmail.com, save. We got Kirby. Of course, it shows. Yep, it shows in the database, and they all have unique IDs, and the MySql database. So that is the front end of this employee directory application made by Java, MySql, and Thymeleaf, and a little bit of JavaScript. So, but yeah, also Bootstrap. I also forgot to mention that Bootstrap also. So yeah, that's how this employee application works.